Students, today I will discuss about the fish diseases part 2, non-infectious type of environmental diseases. Synopsis. Introduction. Environmental diseases in fishes. First, extremes of pH, asphyxia due to depletion of oxygen. Third, increase of hydrogen sulfide. Fourth, growth of algae. Introduction. Non-infectious diseases, also referred to as systemic diseases, are caused by non-living factors. The diseases are either congenital, such as genetic anomalies or neoplastic conditions, or I, I, or neoplastic conditions, or estrogenic, induced by external conditions such as environmental or nutritional problems. Non-infectious non-infectious diseases are not contagious and medications are generally not indicated for them. Francis Floyd, R. 2005. However, heterogenic condition can usually be reversed by removing or adjusting the cause. Environmental diseases in fishes. Environmental diseases result from inadequacies in the physical and chemical characteristics of the pond water. They are the most important among the non-infectious diseases in commercial aquaculture. Francis Floyd, R. 2005. Environmental problems include extremes of pH, asphyxia due to depletion of oxygen, increase of hydrogen sulfide, growth of algae. Now we will discuss each of these. First, extremes of pH. Fish species differ in their optimal pH range. A pH range of 6.5 to 8.5 is generally recommended for freshwater fish. A pH of more than 11 or less than 4 is lethal to most fish species. Causative agent or factor. High and low pH are the causative agents. First, acidic pH, that is low pH. Symptoms of low pH: acute acidosis characterized by tremors and hyperactivity. Gill tissue is the primary target organ, in which low pH stimulates increased mucus production, which interferes with gas and ion exchange, leading to respiratory and osmotic stress. Number 2, chronic acidosis is associated with poor growth, reproductive failure, and increased accumulation of heavy metals. Treatment of low pH: frequent change of water. Second, reduce the stocking density. Third, add buffer, that is raise alkalinity by adding calcium carbonate, sodium carbonate, concrete blocks, limestone, or even eggshells. Alkaline pH, that is high pH. Symptoms of high pH: high pH in ponds is dangerous because it increases the amount of toxic unionized ammonia. Second, corneal damage. Third, long term conditions above 9 can cause kidney damage. Fourth, hypertrophy of the gill mucus cells and epithelial cells. Fifth, alkaline pH increases the mortality of incubating eggs, that is acid water is somewhat bacteriostatic. Treatment of high pH: adding water will dilute the pond water and reduce pH. Second, high alkalinity is normally prevented by routine water change outlets and assuming the tap water has a lower alkalinity than the pond water. Third, adjust the pH by adding buffers, that is phosphate buffer. Fourth, calcium and alum are usually successful in ponds. Precipitation of calcium carbonate inhibit the rise in pH. Filtering the water through peat will reduce the pH. Second, asphyxia due to depletion of oxygen. One of the major causes of fish mortality in intense aquaculture is the decrease of dissolved oxygen. Causative agent and factor. The causative agent of asphyxia is low oxygen. Symptoms: mouth remains open, gill look pale. Under such stress, the fishes show signs of suffocation, mouth wide open, gill opercula raised, gills spread wide apart. Often fish sweep on the surface of the water in the early hours of the morning, gulping air. This is the sign of depletion of oxygen in water. Control measures: aeration of water area is only to control the asphyxia. Increase of hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is more than just a disagreeable odor from a stagnant marsh. It is a serious menace to all aerobic organisms. Causative agent and factor. Causative agent or factor of increase of hydrogen sulfide is H2S gas. Symptoms: pond muck smells like rotten eggs, disturb respiration, the health, survival, productivity, and distribution of various organisms. Control measures: raking pond water and exchange of water is the only control measures to prevent the increase of hydrogen sulfide. Increase of hydrogen sulfide. Sometimes the color of water becomes deep green due to heavy growth of algae. Causative agent and factor. Algal bloom is the causative agent or the factor. Symptoms: pond water turned green, fishes gasp for respiration, algae during non-photosynthetic period utilize oxygen available in the pond, resulting in difficulty of respiration. Harmful algal blooms sometimes create toxins that are detrimental to fish. Even if algal blooms are not toxic, they can negatively impact aquatic life by blocking out sunlight and clogging fish gills. Control measures: sprinkling of cow dung, growth of water hyacinth are the control measures. Thanks.